Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on whatever part of the world you're in. This is Gorgo 2005, welcoming you, each and every one of you, to the channel today. We're going to have our usual Sunday shenanigans. We're going to be looking around at the three teams. We're not opening any packs today. We're going to try to enter some tournaments and see what I can get out of them. We're going to, like I said, take a look at all three teams, have some historical happenings, and maybe even witness a playoff push or two, which may or may not still be active, but we'll check into that later. But some historical happenings definitely going on. But I do need to let you know, the 25 standard pack giveaway is going to happen today, but it's going to happen a little bit sooner than usual. We just got word that some good friends that are from out of town are passing through on their way back home, and we've invited them to stop in to say hi, and they should be here in just about an hour. So I'll probably want to cut off the stream about then. About quarter till 10 till we'll go ahead and have our 25 standard pack giveaway, and that'll be it for today. It's going to be a very, very short stream. I think we're only going to have 2 ad breaks, and that should pretty much see us through. But I apologize in advance for cutting things off early, but I do need to, number one, fix more food, because right now I only have enough for the wife and myself, and I need to prepare some more stuff for our friends coming in so that we can serve everybody a good meal. So anyway, it's going to be a little bit of a fun day. Family and friends first. I could not agree with you more there, Cubs fan 23 Steve. Yes. We haven't seen these guys. I got to think now for a moment. I got to think of the last time we got together. I think the last time we got together was something like 32 years ago. No, I take that back. 34 years ago. So we have a lot of catching up to do. Yeah. A lot of catching up to do. Yeah, 34 years ago is the last time we got to see each other. Now we have, of course, talked on Facebook and that sort of thing. We've done on Facebook forever, ever since we both found out that the other was still online or had an online presence. So that's how we happened to hook up, was that they private messaged my wife and let her know, and then she came back while I was getting ready for the stream and let me know. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to change my plans today. So it's going to be a fun day. Yeah, the hair was not nearly as gray then, Lap. I could not agree more. In fact, I don't have any good photos from back then that I couldn't put on without asking permission from certain parties. Hey, Magus, Gamba Magus, rating the channel with 123. Thank you so much, Gamba Magus. I hope you had a fantastic stream. I saw where you were getting on earlier today, and I saw where you were thinking about doing a quickie. So this will be a quickie for you, and I think a quickie for me, because I'm only going to be around for about an hour. So anyway, yeah, thanks for the raid very much. Hope you had a great stream. And welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much for dropping by and spending time with the old fart. As I was explaining to the folks who were in chat earlier, I'm going to be getting out of here fairly close to 4 o'clock Eastern time, because we have an unexpected visit coming in from some folks we haven't seen. I figured it out just now. Haven't seen them in about 32 years. So we have a lot of catching up to do. I have a lot of food I need to cook. And we'll see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into in the meantime. And we're not sure they're going to be able to stay. What I think we're going to do, if they don't have to make it back home today, we may invite them to spend the night and just stick around and watch the Super Bowl with us and have our own little Super Bowl party. So anyway, we'll think about that later. When the time comes, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But in the meantime, we are going to do some of our usual stuff, just not as much of it as usual, and try to get through the stream fairly quickly, and we will give away 25 standard packs at the end of things today. So hang on. At the end of the stream, we will be giving away 25 standard packs to some lucky winner. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at OOTP, because I think I've got me a tournament that I need to spam here. Ace of Bronze I need to get cooking. And there it is right there. Alrighty, now we're going to take a look at my Diamond Flames. They were kind of, fair to middling yesterday. We did open packs yesterday, so after I opened the 11 packs that I earned yesterday, plus the other ones that preceded those 11, we had somewhere in the neighborhood of 90-some packs that we opened up on this team. And I've since then picked up another 15. 10 of those 15 came in from Dishnet's PTCS last night. His PTCS came out and gave us 10 silver pack drops. So we have we had those last night. He was giving double drops yesterday, or yesterday evening, I should say. So I stuck around long enough to get myself 10 packs. So that 10 of the 15 are silvers, and the other 5 should be standards. From another finals appearance by my bronze tournament team down here. But for like the 7th or 8th straight time, they've made it to the finals and they lose. Even in game 7, after maybe leading 3-1 or 3-2, we get knocked out. And I think it's what it is the random number generator deities are having fun toying with me, getting me all the way to the finals only to deny me at the end. And instead of getting a 10-pack win, I get a 5-pack second place. So it goes along with the game, okay? There we go. Alrighty, checking things out. Yeah, the hair was not nearly as gray then. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. There, LMAO, we see you in there. Good to see you. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look and see how my Flames in Diamond ended up. Because this was really a little bit of a pleasant surprise. Because I was just expecting them to do their usual 1 or 2 games under 500 per day. But they didn't do that this time. We actually ended up, I think, something like 16-11. We ended up 5 games above 500. There was a point in time yesterday when I was within 1 game of 500. After having been as low as 10 or 11 games under 500, I actually, at the very, very end of the day, at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time this morning, I ended up 78-84. 6 games under 500. So I was expecting to end up maybe 5 or 6 games above relegation. And as it turns out, it was a little bit more comfortable than that. Let's look at the standings. And we'll also take a look at some of the postseason coverage here in my loaded Diamond League and see how folks are doing. But anyway, let's look at promotion relegation here. And you'll see down here I am at 78-84, 10 games away from relegation. So I was quite a bit more comfortable right now than I am quite a bit more comfortable now than I was yesterday at about noontime when we last looked at the team. So I'm pleased to see that, okay, I will be back in Diamond for the 36th season out of the past 38. And if you consider that only 26 weeks make up half of a calendar year, that doesn't have anything to do with baseball, but 26 weeks makes up a half year, I will have been in for 10 weeks longer than half a year in Diamond, which is the second highest level of competition in the game. So I'm pretty proud of that little feat. It's the best I've done in any game cycle yet. Excuse me. So I think I'll like to sit on that record and only have it topped by eventually getting to Perfect League someday. But in the meantime, before we come back and take a look at postseason coverage on my league, and then we go take a quick look at the other two teams, my theme team and my number 3 team, and then come back here, do some historical happenings, and then have our giveaway, and we'll be done. So let's go ahead and take ad break number 1, and there will probably be only 2 ad breaks today. So let's take the first one, get it out of the way, and we will be back right after this word from our sponsors. Please stay tuned. Okay, gang, we are back taking a look at the Diamond 361 playoff tree. Now, if we start all the way back at the beginning, let's look at my conference first. I was in the American Conference over here on the AC side of the table. The only person that made it out of our division into a playoff slot were the number 3 seeded in the conference, Arrakis Fremen. That's a direct reference to the Frank Herbert Dune science fiction series. A fantastic series. If you've not read it or ever read it, I recommend it wholeheartedly. You will get lost in that rabbit hole of fiction that makes up the 5 original books, of which I believe the 5th one did not quite get done by Frank Herbert, but was completed by somebody else. It might have even been his son that completed book number 5. But there's Dune, there's Dune Messiah, there's Children of Dune, all those books that make up the Dune series that Frank Herbert wrote that are just incredible reads. Almost as compelling as The Lord of the Rings. If you're into LOTR, you would have a blast with Dune if you've not done the Dune series. So I want to say Arrakis, but I think somebody corrected me once and says no. I think they said Arrakis in the movies. So I don't really care. I always called it Arrakis in my mind's ear when I was reading the book out loud before they ever thought about making a movie out of it. But anywho, let's see what's going on in chat. Let's see. FYI, your alt account did not get ads during the break. Okay, thanks, Cubs fan 23 Steve. I appreciate that. I saw one on my alt that I see right now in chat. I saw an ad on mine. So I think it might be still a light advertising season in Twitch land. So it doesn't surprise me terrifically. But they only give me what they've got the demand to from the buyers to give to me as far as advertising content goes. So I appreciate everybody's feedback, though, very much so, because I do have a little bit more advertising revenue so far this month than I did this time last month. So I'm pleased that that's happening, and it generally goes along with the advertising seasons going as they normally do. And I've got a sim coming in. Let's go ahead and hit that up and see who's doing what, because I need to make it back to this playoff tree. Okay, let's get back to the playoff tree. There we are. Okay, so if we start all the way back here, like I said, the Arrakis Fremen are here. They won their wild card round against Fun Society. Now, I don't think that the managers here are terribly familiar, at least not to me. But the Fremen are managed by Vastalion, okay, 3-time Diamond champs. Fun Society is run by Holophant, and I don't know them too well, but they've won Diamond twice, okay. The Phoenix Sunbirds over here that won their wild card series against the Indiana Mets. The Sunbirds are owned by MV1234. They've won Diamond a time or two or three. And the Indiana Mets, who are owned by Arizona 1. See, I'm not too familiar with any of the managers here. But now we get over here to the next level of the table from the American Conference. There's Gabagoo Luigi right there. Gabagoo has won his division series versus the Phoenix Sunbirds. Gabagoo Luigi then moves on to the conference championships, and he's up 1-0 over the other team here. We'll get to how they got to where they are. The Fremen lost 3-1 in the division series to these Goat-Faced Killas. The Goat-Faced Killas are managed by CJ Papp, another unfamiliar name to me. Okay, so they are down to Gabagoo Luigi, who we see in here all the time. They're down to them 1-0. Now let's look at the National Conference. There are the Swamp Crackalopes that got taken out by Khan's Vlad News Cubs. Okay, and over here the Manchester Worker Bees. They got knocked out in the wild card round by, guess who? This is Luke 1111. Otherwise, in OOTP goes by Andy G. ANDYG. And I think this is his ANDYG24 account that manages the Sheffield Blue Owls. Let's see. Yep, 24. 24 Andy G. That's Luke 1111 from here in Twitch. I don't know if Luke is in the chat today, because he lives all the way over in the UK. He's across the pond, off to our east, about 4 or 5 hours, depending on the time change that happens. You know, where we have daylight savings, they might be 5 hours away, but now I think they're only 4 hours away. I've lost count of who does what when. But Luke 1111 over in the UK made it past the Manchester Worker Bees, which was quite a remarkable feat. Take a look at these Worker Bees and their resume, okay? The Manchester Worker Bees, take a look up here, upper left. They have won Perfect League before, and not that terribly long ago, 2058. We're in the 2061 season right now, so 3 seasons ago, they won Perfect League. So that's quite an achievement for Luke 1111 to be taking his team and the Blue Owls and beating a former Perfect League champion. So anyway, that's what's going on down here. The Vlad News Cubs, owned by Khan, we know that. They came up here against the Calvin Ball All-Stars, who are owned by, guess who? Mr. Monty Fenn, who shows up in our chat every now and then. We see him in Twitch quite a little bit. And that game went all the way to a 5th deciding game, and Khan and his Vlad News Cubs ended up taking it in game number 5. So, and they go on to the next level, but we'll get to them in a moment. There's Andy G's, or Luke 1111, Sheffield Blue Owls, and they got taken to a game 5 because they got knocked out by, I do believe this is another familiar name in chat. Flying under a Belgian flag, Waktabika Willies and Majetin. Okay? And that should be, I'm trying to remember from yesterday's stream because he revealed himself. He told me that's not a German flag, that's a Belgian flag. But I found out that Waktabika is a city in Belgium. And, okay, it's not G. Lucas, is it? I don't think it's G. Lucas. No, G. Lucas he's in Alabama. I forget who the manager is, but they go by, the manager here goes by a variety of names in OOTP and in Twitch, and I can't pull it out of the top of my head who is what where. But he's losing. The Belgian team is losing to Kahn's Vlad News Cubs in the National Conference to pick a winner to go to the World Series, for which the winner gets promoted to Perfect League. So Gabagoo is up 1-0, and Kahn is up 2-0. And it looks like right now, if the series ended right now, it would be Kahn versus Gabagoo Luigi to see who makes it on to Perfect League. So best of luck to all the people still playing in your playoff pushes and in these folks' playoff pushes. So I'm ready to leave this team and see what we can get into. I wanted to show you here, I do have a little bit of a treasury that I'm building up. I picked up quite a bit, I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 80 to 90,000 perfect points from yesterday's lucrative draws. We had a crap ton of nice value cards, and I was able to sell off the duplicates, and that got me the 80 or 90,000 extra perfect points that pushed me up close to 150k grand, or grand total, I should say. And I'm looking to buy the next hot card. And the next hot card, who knows? It could be any one of these. And let's take a look at this in title order here. I could go after Johnny Bench. He's affordable right now all by himself. I could buy him. I could also buy, there's another one down here, Stan Musial I could go out and buy right now. I need a little bit more money to pick me up a George Brett. I need a little bit more money to get me a Tris Speaker. I need more money to get me a Jimmy Fox. Same thing with Walter Johnson. But I could buy Stan Musial right now. I could buy Johnny Bench right now. I can't afford both, but I can get one or the other. Why Johnny Bench is so undervalued, I really don't know. I honestly don't know. Does anybody here in chat have exposure to that JB card? Because I would think that JB card would kick some serious ass. What do you think? What do you think? Is that JB card worth the 60k or the 80k that it would cost me to get him? I'm looking for some feedback, if folks could be so kind. If you have any experience with that Johnny Bench perfect card, I'd love to know it. Okay? And I don't see anything new in chat, even when I allow for the time differential between what I see in OBS and what you see and hear in Twitch. Okay, Mr. Ree, you've played bench for a few seasons now, so okay. JB, you found really good in gold, but Diamond Berra. Oh, I see. You like the Yogi Berra card and the Yachty perfect. Okay, I see that. JB's in your league. He was doing worse than King Kelly, so you left your Kelly in. Okay, that's about the same sort of thing I had with Joey Votto. I had him in there for a quick tryout, and he stunk out loud. I've been waiting on Lou Gehrig and my other first baseman, who was it? KK. KK is my other first baseman, I do believe. Let me take a quick look. I can tell you real quick. Let me look at my roster here. Who's my other first baseman? Oh, yeah, Lou Gehrig. Jim Thome. Okay, right. I've been waiting on Gehrig or Thome to falter, and they haven't faltered to the point where I feel like I can be giving Joey Votto another shot. KK is my first string catcher with Mickey Cochran right behind him. So I was thinking about maybe trying to get Johnny Bench to get him in there. Some people are playing him. Some people are not. You know, I've looked around the cards too, but I was hoping to get a little bit more of a personal view with feedback from the chat, and I think we're getting that too. It depends on the park too, Laptop Hound says. Found Bench and Kelly and Cochran all fairly equal and good at times. Yeah, they're all going to be good at times. That's why I was counting on my Cochran and or my King Kelly to have an off season so that I could maybe bring a JB in if I had a JB on it, but I don't know. Oh, nice numbers there, Mr. Ree. Very nice numbers. 3.0 WAR. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, his value is in defense mostly, right? That one I would pretty much take because his catcher ability and that catcher arm of his, oh boy, it's you have a hard time getting past Johnny Bench trying to steal a base, unless you're Oscar Charleston. That's another story. So, okay, this was his best offensive series for Mr. Ree, or season for Mr. Ree. Okay. Bench had 357 at-bats in Diamond for your 60s theme team, 16 home runs and 4.0 WAR. Wow. This was a good season then to maybe have had a bench, but we don't know how next season's going to go. Next season might not be the best bench season. It might be a really, really hot Yogi Berra season, or it might be a really, really hot Yadi Molina season. Because I think there are good seasons, bad seasons on any card. Any card that you pick is going to have a good season or a bad season any given point in time. So it's all the way that the RNG rolls for that given card for that given part of the game cycle. So, yeah, because things come and go, as we all know. We see it happening. Let me see what we're doing for time. We only have about half an hour left. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with my other two teams. Because I do have a theme team that was trying to get a playoff spot and to see if they could maybe get promoted from bronze up to silver. So let's go ahead and jump over to see them. I might have a tournament I need to spam. Let's take a quick look at that. No, I've already got my 3 tournaments spammed up, so we will get out of here and go take a look at team number 2, which is my theme team, my Cincinnati area, my Redders. Okay, I did do that right. I've been having a little bit of trouble with my typing fingers today. Because I think I told you what happened with my ring finger on my left hand on Friday. I cut the bejesus out of myself with a really sharp butcher knife trying to get some pork chops cut up, and yeah, it took me 3 hours to get my finger to stop bleeding. I did not go to the urgent care and get it stitched up. I could have perhaps had the opportunity to do that, but I decided, now I think I can stem this off. If I can just get it to stop bleeding, then I can go ahead and let nature take its course and let it heal that way, and I won't have stitches in my hand. So anyway, long way around the horn. And get a load of this. It was healed up to the point today where I could actually ring bells today. I rang bells today, and a couple of really fairly long pieces and a lot of busyness with this left hand, because one of the pieces that we did, and I might have even alluded to this yesterday in yesterday's stream, that this hand is the most important hand of just about any pair of hands in that entire bell choir, because I've got one of the very first keynotes, and I've got the very, very last note in the entire piece, all by my lonesome self. But everybody else is doing something that they call LV, let vibrate. They're doing a let vibrate, so they're doing a whole string of bells that they're leaving to vibrate, but the very, very last one in the string is mine. Okay? So mine is the last one to die, and the bell director wanted us to play it that way so that it would go and go across the entire bell choir, going from down here to my lower right, all the way around until it got to me, and I would go bong. Okay? And then slowly bring it down. And then I had it sitting below the bell table level and just resting at my side. I just let it vibrate until it died. That's what the director wanted to do, was just have the sound there until there was no more sound. And she said that was actually a God moment. Okay, like, oh my. Well, anyway, that's what was going on there. I got a tournament I need to spam here, another Ace of Iron. I have not picked up any more packs on this team since we ripped them yesterday, so I'm looking to get myself some more packs. So I'm hoping that one of these 3 tournaments will finally come through for me, but we'll see what happens when. And I've got on my Cincinnati area, my Redders, they have 3 different ways that they can make it onto the team. Some of the players, some of the cards I'm using have gotten on there through multiple means. Here's what I mean. One way you can get on my theme team is if you were born in the Cincinnati area, in the 8-county area in and around Cincinnati. 4 counties in Ohio, 3 counties in northern Kentucky, and 1 in southeast Indiana. So if you were born raised in the area, then that was one way you could get on. Another way was if you played college ball around here in the same metro area. If you happen to make it onto a college baseball team here, then that would qualify you. Then the big and most important one is if you had an affiliation with the Reds Major League Ball Club. Now, if we take a look at the pictures here, Wade Hoyt was never a Red, but he was a Reds radio voice for quite a number of years. Jim Bunning got on through 2 different ways. He was born in Southgate, Kentucky, which is in the Cincinnati metro area. It's in one of those 8 counties, one of the 3 northern Kentucky counties. Southgate, Kentucky is in there. Not only that, but he qualified through a 2nd round because he played his college ball at Xavier University, the alma mater of my youngest daughter. So they went to the same school, and I've got Jim Bunning on my team. Sandy Koufax, how did he get on here? He played his college ball at the University of Cincinnati. Okay, so he's been around the block a time or 2. And the rest of these guys are pretty well known for their Reds resumes. Like JB, for example. That's the JB that right now I've got him playing in bronze. I was able to afford him with the cards that I was able to pick up from this particular team. After I quit making them a packs only team, they started being able to save up treasury to buy cards instead of packs. So anyway, that's what's going on with them. EVC and NYC, this is one of his 2 leagues that he holds court over, because he is the guru who governs everything concerning theme teams. So yeah, look at all these different theme teams that we have in our league here. If you see TTC, that means Theme Team Crew or Theme Team Community, take your pick. And there's TTC teams all over the place. So we have another league that looks just like this. But I happen to be over here in the AC Central, and I got beat out by Milwaukee's Best by 8 games. They ended up getting the only division nod to make it into the playoffs. But none of these teams here I'm terribly familiar with. At least I think not. Let's see. Who's in the playoffs? Let's go to the playoff tree. Right now, the Toronto Playgrounds theme team crew that belong to Sejanus. Okay, and I don't know what Sejanus would be a short name for. Minnesota Twin Cities. Okay, that is DA186, my fellow affiliate streamer. So yeah, DA186 is in there in the Final 4 and probably going to get promoted up to silver out of bronze. So DA186, there you are. Then down here we have the California Dreamin' TTC. The TTC is totally represented in the Final 4. All 4 of these teams get promoted to silver. California Dreamin' is owned by Coach Dave. Okay, we know Coach Dave. Coach Dave has been around the block a time or 2. And then who else do we have in here? Hang on a second. The Medellin Hippopotamuses. Medellin is that city down in Colombia that I guess was well known as being the center of the drug trade. Oh, baby. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a very poor taste thing. But the Medellin Hippopotamuses are owned by OMG Puppies. Check it out. OMG Puppies. We know that name. That name's been around the block a time or two or three too. So we should know the four teams that are left that are going to all get promoted up to silver. So best of luck to everybody here. Right here, the Fernando Maniacs that got barely beat out by the California Dreamin' team. The Fernando Maniacs belong to EVC in NYC. Take a look at him, and there he is. EVC and NYC, Fernando Valenzuela and his teammates. Okay, so that's the theme for EVC's team. Okay, so that they got knocked out early. Not too much else to see here. But California Dreamin' looks like they're trying to ride. They and Medellin are both trying to ride wild card magic all the way to the World Series. So the World Series on this side of the table is going to be represented by a wild card winning round team. Over here, the Twins and the Toronto Playgrounds. The Twins are riding wild card magic of their own, but the Toronto Playgrounds, they were one of the top 2 seeds in their conference. So they are the only top seed or top 2 seed or one or 2 seed that makes it through to go up to silver. Everybody else started out in the wild card round. That's pretty much what's going on here. But now my other team, my third team that we'll get to here in just a short. Let's see. Okay, I've already got everything done here. The third team was the ones that actually had a playoff push. Whoa, wow. Let's try typing it right. See, my finger is still a little bit on the tender side. Okay, so let's see. So if I can't feel, well, let's see, that's not going to help me. Okay, I want to get a TWO or THREE at the end of that. And whoops. There. Okay, so I've got some Iron Best of 5 I can spam. Oh, Toronto Playgrounds, Extra Force, that's your team. Well, congrats on making it up to silver. I hope you have good luck in your Final Four appearance in that theme team league. Good to see it. Okay, Pablo Escobar had hippos. He brought over to Colombia. That's why they're the Medellin hippopotamuses. Yeah, that was Pablo Escobar's playground. Yep. I understand. Okay, I see what you're saying there, Celeros C. Getter. Okay, thanks for the feedback. Much appreciated. Okay, let's go and see what my team number 3 has done for themselves in the playoffs. And I can tell you already, it's a sad ending. Oh. We'll see. But look at the packs we picked up since we ripped yesterday. We're up to 25 packs already. This team had that one pack, remember, had 2 diamonds in it. And both of them sold rather lucratively. So, yeah, I was able to buy myself some packs with that stuff. So, here's what happened. I ran into these New Hampshire Moose. It was between me and them to see who was going to win the division series because I did win my wild card. Okay, let's look at the league playoff tree here. See, I was way over here. I beat the Justing Shrimps, and you remember I was talking about them yesterday. They had been a thorn in my ass all season long, and they tried to make themselves a bigger thorn by winning game number 1 of our wild card series, and they only had 1 more to go to knock me out. But lo and behold, I came back on them and won the next 2, and I ended up taking the best of 3 to move on to the next round and play those New Hampshire Moose. Up here, the California Dragons and the New York Yankees. Okay, so the Dragons won that one, and they got beat out by the Iron Hill Mountain Men. So the 2 top seeds in that conference have made it to the Final Four. So these 2 teams will get promoted out of out of iron and into silver. But I did make the playoffs. I was hoping to be able to only spend one season in iron, but no, I could not get out of the division series, so I get stuck in iron for one more season. Okay, then we see the other teams over here. I don't know if anybody here knows any of these teams at all, but I think they're your general plain vanilla bronze teams that don't have any sort of like a special grouping affiliation or anything like that, at least to the best of my knowledge. Okay, we are ready. Okay. Oh, the Toronto Playgrounds are your team? Oh yeah, that's right, Extra Force. We already saw that. Okay. Yes, we saw that. I thought that was a brand new one, but I guess not. Okay, we have time to go ahead and take ourselves one last ad break of the day before we think about doing some other stuff. Maybe zip through a historical challenge and try to get a pack real quick, and then we'll have a 25 pack giveaway, and we will be done with the stream for today, and then I will go off to go say hi to my friends. So anybody ready, or everybody be ready? We're going to take our second and final ad break of the day. Please stay tuned for this word from our sponsors. Okay, gang. I still see ads on my Twitch alt going on up here with my El Cheapo little laptop that I got from Amazon's overstock site called Woot. It's a really, really cheap Dell refurbished 11-inch laptop that I got only to serve as a second monitor for me so that I could help keep track of things going on in the stream. So I think I spent like 75 bucks for it. If you've never gone to Amazon's overstock site called Woot, WOOT.com, my gosh, okay, some of the deals they have on there are insane. And this has been a nice little add-on to my stream and makes life a whole lot easier for this old fart. And I appreciate any and all help that little thing up there gives me for that amount of money, because a monitor would cost considerably more than that, and I don't have room for another monitor anyway. One of these days I ought to take a picture of my setup here and let you see how crowded everything is directly in front of me. Back here, not so much. It looks kind of sparse and Spartan if you look this way. But surrounding, like in the horseshoe surrounding the area and also in front of me here, if I started here and went around the sides and stopped in the corners, it's pretty much solidly packed. So that gives you an idea. My man cave, it's a cave all right, and once I get in here, it's kind of hard to pry me out. So anyway, let's go ahead and do an historical challenge real quick and see how quickly I can get myself a pack today. And then we'll have our 25 standard pack giveaway that we do once a week. So everybody needs to stick around for that, because if you don't hear when the giveaway starts or don't see when the giveaway starts and you don't get entered, you don't have any chance of winning 25 packs. Last time we had a giveaway on Wednesday, we had a special one-timer that OOTP gave us in gratitude for the detective work that was done here on the stream, not just by myself, but by several folks in chat who also did some extra things to help the detective effort to give them as much data as we could on a certain situation that looked kind of fishy. I still have not heard anything official. And I don't know that we ever will, quite frankly. If we haven't heard by now, I kind of doubt that it's going to happen. Okay, let's see here. Today is 2023 0212. Oops. Let's see, 0212. And it is approximately 3:45 p.m. Ah, come on. 3:45 p.m. Okay. And we'll save it once a virtual month. And there's my old Sparky Anderson up there. Our Sparky's dad from when the Sparky Anderson that managed in the 75-76 World Series winning years. This is his pappy managing the 27 Yankees. Okay, so we get through this, and the next thing I do is pick the New York Yankees. That Murderer's Row from 1927. They pump out achievements like none other because if you've been following along with what we do here, every 72 hours, each account that you have can earn a single pack every 72 hours just from doing this challenge and spending about 5 minutes doing it. Here's one of the keys to getting it done in 5 minutes or less. You get to this configure the continue button screen, and you uncheck everything and change this box over here. This drop down needs to change to a week. So you're playing a week of baseball every time you hit the continue button. That helps the time zip through much quicker. But now we're going to simulate days up to opening day, and when we're ready to start playing baseball, then the game will pause and let me have a chance to clean out or click through a notification here in the middle, and then we start watching for achievements and then seeing if we get a pack out of it. So I'll do the same thing sometime later on today, or maybe even tomorrow morning. If our friends don't spend the night, then we'll maybe sometime tomorrow morning go ahead and, or maybe later on tonight, do the historical challenges on my other two teams, because they all three of these teams have a way of doing it. We work on Sunday to get ourselves a challenge pack, and then we go 72 hours out, which is going to be approximately Wednesday night through Thursday morning. Okay, Wednesday night through Thursday morning is the midweek window for me, and then I can turn around and do rinse and repeat the whole thing. Sunday, midweek, Sunday, midweek. So I have 72-hour windows on either side of whatever I'm doing. So that's the whole idea of doing it, to make sure that I get the 72 hours and the regularity of Sunday and midweek, Sunday and midweek. I have a pattern I can follow, and it doesn't rack my brain to pieces trying to get it done. So here we go. We're going to play our first week of baseball and watch how quickly it goes by. We got 2 achievements, but no pack. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet for a spell and just get through this, because each achievement that comes up is capable of producing that pack. And you're only allowed to get one every 72 hours, which is 3 days if you cut it down to 24-hour periods. Okay, nothing here. No achievement that week. 2 achievements there, no pack. My Yankees aren't doing that great. They're in second place behind the Tigers. Okay, there we go. Click through that, no pack yet. Oh, nothing that week. Oh yes, Capture the Dancer. Ooh, nice sweep, okay. Capture the Dancer is the name of the tune. Okay. I don't pay much attention to the base game features that pop up and make themselves seen, because my interest here is only in getting a pack. It's not in playing the intricacies or ins and outs of playing the base game. I only have one thing I'm going for, and that's trying to get me a pack. And you'll see that once it does appear, it'll be fairly apparent that the pack has come home to daddy. No achievements there. We are on top of the league now. Okay, nothing that week. Babe Ruth's 400th home run happens every 1927 season I do. Oh, hey, we have a brand new follow on the channel, M Fisher 2. Hey, I missed it. Thank you so much for your follow on the channel. We greatly appreciate it. You should be follower number 849. Next one will be 850. And we thank everybody who takes the time to follow the old fart and see what kind of orniness he can get into on a 3-time-a-week schedule. There's my pack. It got here, and it's not just a pack. The RNG deities have seen fit not just to give me a standard pack, they gave me a gold pack. If you get lucky, every now and then you will see a gold pack instead of a standard pack. So I earned my pack. How the Yankees do from here on out, I don't care. So it was one of these two achievements here that triggered that pack to come in. So I got to wait 72 hours before this team can earn another pack. And that's where the Wednesday night, Thursday morning idea comes in. And then I'll turn around on Sunday and do it again. Sunday midweek, Sunday midweek, Sunday midweek. Okay, the Yankees. Okay, we had to pause there for the World Series. Oh, there we go. We beat the Cardinals 4-3, and there would be some more achievements coming up, and there are even more after this that can go into a season. You can see the achievements here. If you hadn't gotten your pack by now, chances are one of these three could have maybe triggered it for you. Okay. Now we go ahead and move on, click through this. Now here's where I get away from the continue button and fast forward to December 4th, because there are more achievements I can earn from post-season awards. Like MVP, Platinum Stick, Great Glove, that sort of thing. Cy Young, yeah, that's another one. Or the equivalent of the Cy Young Award, which I think in OOTP it's called Pitcher of the Year. See, strictly through my managerial can't even say it right. Through my managerial prowess, okay, of just doing nothing but clicking a mouse, I got Manager of the Year. Babe Ruth is the MVP. Great Bat Award went to Dutch Reuther. Then Great Glove Award went to Wade Hoyt as the pitcher. Okay, so those are the last set of awards. And after that, since I already have my pack, I can get out of here. Okay, and go back to the OOTP start screen. Because, folks, it is about time, and I don't hear any noise out there yet, so I don't think our friends have arrived yet. I'm going to spam another Ace of Bronze, and then we're going to start this giveaway up, and then we're going to see what we can do to find somebody running OOTP right now on Twitch, and we will check and see if we have a raid in progress, or if potentially in progress. So what I'm going to do here, come out to here, go back into this. Now what I'm going to do is go to OBS and go to this screen right here, because this is the one that we use to give our to give away our giveaway stuff. Now you will see in the upper left hand corner, that is right up here, you will see a box. When the giveaway starts, that'll be your prompt. Yes, I do have to finish the season there, Clay 06. From back in Perfect Team 21, I had to finish. Okay, Cubs fan 23 Steve is saying no. So has it changed from 21? Because I used to have to finish it because the next time I would go in, it would make me finish up what I didn't finish. So Cubs fan 23 Steve is telling us that we don't have to finish the season now. You can just back out once you get the pack. Once you get the pack, you can stop, but continue the season gives you personal achievements. Oh, okay. Once you get the pack, it's done. You can win multiple packs in one season. Multiple packs in one season, burner guy? I thought you could only get one every 72 hours. I thought you could only get one every 72 hours. Interesting. Okay. All right, well, okay. All right, I hear you there. Well, Clay, I think what they just told us is you can quit when you get one pack. Because I know from experience you don't get any more than one pack every 72 hours. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you can't. Okay, you're right. Yeah, one is all I know of. Yeah. Same season, 72 hours later. Yep. Heath DG, you are oh so right. So every 72 hours, you can win a pack 72 hours later if you pick right up. So, but I like to keep it easy for me to remember. Sunday, midweek, Sunday, midweek, Sunday, midweek. And it never changes. Oh, you can get multiple packs on different accounts on the same historical sim. Yeah, on the same historical sim, but you have different accounts. You can only get one per account. Okay? Yeah, if you have the maximum of 3 free accounts, or 3 accounts when you have OOTP23, you can have one pack on the first team, a pack on the second team, and a pack on the third team. Then 72 hours, rinse and repeat. Okay? Let's go ahead and get that giveaway started. Yep. 72 hours later, I see burner guy. I'm with you now. I'm with the timing. I'm with the program. Okay, here's what is going to go on. Now, like I said, up here in the upper left-hand corner of this screen that you're watching right now, I'm going to have a box show up that indicates that the giveaway is starting. At that point in time, once you see that box, what I need for you to do is do exclamation point enter or exclamation point ticket. Only do one or the other. Don't do both. Now, Stream Elements likes to put a little something in chat to indicate that you need to put a number after the command. Don't do it. The number after the command, and I can't edit that text. The number shows up, or the number cannot appear in your command. You're going to go exclamation point enter and then punch it in. Exclamation point ticket, no number, punch it in. Only do one of the two, don't do both, it'll kick you out. Put a number after the command, it'll kick you out. So be ready to start once you see the giveaway up here in, like I said, this corner up here is where you watch for it to begin, also in chat, okay? Yep. Okay, so here we are. I have to get to my Stream Elements screen. Bear with me a moment, please. Okay, now got to get to the giveaway business. And here we go. Now, I'm not going to repeat Wednesday's giveaway. I'm going to do a repeat of the previous week. And the winner is going to get 25 standard packs from Out of the Park Developments. Okay, here we go. Be ready to start. Look in the upper left of the screen. When you see it start, then that's when you can start typing in the command. Here we go. We'll let it run for a couple of minutes. We'll wait until it gets to about 2:25 or 2:30, but the giveaway is active. We're going to let it run for a couple of minutes. So it's going to get to 2:25 or 2:30 before we quit. We're getting more and more entries. We had a personal record for me of 61 or 62 entries on Wednesday when we had a boatload of packs to give away because of the detective work that we did that OOTP really liked the results of. Still, we don't know the results of it. Because OOTP has a way of keeping that private anyway, and if it was me that was getting some sort of a black mark, I wouldn't want the whole world to know it. So they are keeping it under wraps, and I can totally respect that. And if you never hear anything more from it again, then I don't think we have anything to worry about, quite frankly. Okay, we're up to 43 entries. We have about a minute left, a little less than a minute left in the giveaway. So we have 259 people in chat right now. Holy moly. That's a lot of people. Yeah. Okay, we're up to 49. We're almost up to 50 entries, folks, and we only have about a half a minute left. Are we going to hit 5-0? Are we going to hit that big 5-0? I'm not sure. We have 15 seconds left. 10, 9, there's 50, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The giveaway is closed. The giveaway is closed with 54 entries coming in to the contest. So let's have that drum roll, please. And we're going to pick a winner out of everybody in the drawing. Okay, here we go. Be ready. Winner is QWERTY 12345 12345. QWERTY, congratulations! You have just won 25 standard packs from OOTP Developments. They give us 25 packs to give away every week, and you get them for this week. And you're a first-time winner, so congratulations to 12345 QWERTY on both permutations. And I'm going to be getting to you now on a Twitch Whisper, okay? A Twitch Whisper is a personal message inside of Twitch, okay? There you are. Okay, nice. Okay, here, be watching for a purple bar down at the bottom with my name on it, because it'll be on your screen and your screen only, okay? Okay, here we go. Be ready? I need to have your OOTP account where you want to have these 25 standard packs to go. Okay, here we go. You should see that personal message down. There's a purple bar down at the bottom right of the screen. That's where the message needs to be opened up. You need to open that up, and I need to know what your account. Oh, you've got it. You've got it already. QWERTY 12345. Okay, let me jump over to OOTP and verify that, because I promised OOTP that I would verify any and all winners. So let me make double sure, if you don't mind bearing with me for a second. I think I just heard a car pull up. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Door hasn't opened up yet. Our front door hasn't opened up, so maybe it wasn't them. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to the universe, and I'm going to managers and rankings, and I just need to verify, if you don't mind hanging on for just a moment. Okay, here we go. Oops, hang on. And there you are, the St. Louis Wheat Kings. Okay, so congratulations, QWERTY 12345. Sometime tonight or sometime tomorrow, you should be able to see 25 standard packs landing in your inbox. So congratulations again to QWERTY 12345 for winning our drawing today. And in the meantime, I'm going to take a very quick look out in OOTP land and see if I can find somebody else streaming. And if I do, we're going to set up a raid. So bear with me a moment while we go do this. Oh, come on, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. Okay. I don't see anybody on that screen. Let's try this screen. Oh my. We're the only game in town. Sorry about that, folks. I don't get to pass you off to another affiliate that can help you get Twitch drops today, because I need to get find me another affiliate, because I will not have gotten very many drops for my very own stream. Okay, so I need to be able to pick up my own drops sometime later on, because there will be Perfect League World Series on tonight. I would start watching around 6:15 or so. To watch out for the Perfect League World Series on the official OOTP Developments channel here on Twitch. You can be good for 5 more silver packs out of that particular stream. But I need to find another affiliate that I might have to, dig them up sometime later this afternoon or later this evening, if just to jump myself away from visiting with friends real quick. But let's go back to OBS. And what we're going to do is go ahead. Yeah, Tranquil Hill's playing Gauntlet. Okay, THF is out there, but he's not doing OOTP. Exactly, because what I do when I do my search, I'm not looking for people, I'm looking for the game itself. And if I'm going Out of the Park Baseball 23, that's what I do my search on. And if there's nobody else out there streaming it except for me, then that's it. So we do have a winner today on our giveaway, and the front door is beginning to open up. Okay, so I'm getting out of here, folks. I got some folks I gotta go see. I'm about ready to shed a tear because it's been way too long since I've seen these guys. So anyway, take care, everybody. We'll catch up with you later. Hopefully see you on Wednesday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. That's when I next get out there to open up some packs. So everybody, Gorgo 2005, rounding third and heading for home. Thanks so much for spending time with the old fart today. We want to catch everybody else later, and make sure that you have a great rest of your day. I'm going to try to have a great rest of my day as well. So thank you for everybody. Nursha in an hour. Thanks to Laptop Pound. Yes. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.